Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Appreciate y'all. Today's another video, another Motivation Monday video. I just wanted to come on and talk a little bit about when it's time to move on. It's time to move on, or time to move, and that goes along with a few other things. But when it's time to move on, it's time to move on. I did a little quote of the day in one of my shorts. It's kind of the same thing, but anyway, before we get talking about that, I just wanted to give a big shout out to the sponsor of this video today, and that is, well, y'all, the viewer, subscribers. They support this channel. They sponsor this channel. They are the lifeblood of the channel, not me. I'm just a dude behind the camera. But if it weren't for the subscribers, viewers, I'd just be, doing this for whatever reason. But I probably wouldn't be doing it at all if it weren't for, but channel's growing slowly, and that's kind of a motivator right there, is the fact that the channel is growing. Again, I'm not growing fast. I don't have millions and millions of subscribers, but it's growing. A few subscribers every day. That's good enough for me to start. But anyway, again, appreciate y'all. Hit that subscribe button, do the YouTube stuff. There is also the membership. I don't have any members at the moment. Not really, don't know what to think about all that. But if I do start getting some members, I'll start thinking about doing some member content or member giveaways or whatever. It's just, I haven't really thought that through yet. But once I start getting some members, if I start getting some members, I'll start working on coming up with something like that. But there's also that super thanks button down below if you feel like giving a donation to the channel to help me out. That's awesome. But no pressure on that. Just hit that subscribe button. Cost you nothing. Notification bell, thumbs up. You know the drill. It doesn't cost you anything. Helps me out a ton. And like I said, we're still a small channel, but we're growing slowly. So anyway, enough of that. When it's time to move on, or time to move, or time to move on, it's time to move on. When you can tell when the welcome's worn out, whether it's your welcome or their welcome. You can tell. You just get that feeling of when it's time. And I'm not saying there's better out there, but there's different, and there's potentially better, because it's, as far as like the job, I've been to enough jobs that it's never really greener on the other side. Sometimes it's one thing's changed, one thing's improved, but it's never really. So it's, that's why a lot of people are going into doing their own thing. I'd like to be able to kind of do my own thing eventually, but right now I'm too small of a channel, and I just don't have the the people, so to speak. I just moved to a new area, kind of a smaller area, so there's a lot more competition for the customers in my business. I'd like to do stuff, auto repair. I do have auto repair videos on my channel. If you need help with something like that, you can leave comments. So if I could get some customers coming in here and working out of the yard, working, on YouTube more, that'd be fantastic. Because it's never greener on the other side. There's always that time to progress. You always find something, and there's always that time to go find something better. Maybe it's better pay. Maybe you like where you're at, but it just doesn't pay enough. You can't pay the bills. If they're just not giving you the money you think you deserve, there you go. Move on. If the culture's bad, move on. If you don't get along with your boss, move on. But again, it's not going to be technically necessarily better on the other side, but that certain thing might be better. You're always going to get issues. It's business. Businesses are there to make money, and that's it. That's their main priority, is money, 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 money. And that's, that's what makes it tough, is if you're not making them money, or if you don't, some of these bigger places, the dealerships, these larger corporations, it's politics. If you don't get in on the good side of the politics, the side that, it's just like real politics. If you don't get in on that side, you get canceled, you get shunned, you get basically ran out. So, and don't expect change. If you're going to wait for that change, well, changes are coming, it's going to, they're going to this, or they're going to that, or they've promised me this, or they promised me that. And set yourself some time limits. Set you some, if it's not by this time, then it's time to move on. Like a lot of employers, they give you that probationary period. We're giving you probation. We're going to see how you do. We're going to hire you on for 3 months, and we're going to start you out at this low rate, and then in 3 months we'll give you a raise or whatever. You know what? You as the employee need to do that to the work too. You need to put them on a probationary period. It's been 3 months. It ain't working. Things aren't working out. Didn't get my raise, didn't get my this, whatever. Things are just, things aren't what they were perceived. It's just things aren't working out. You've got to look out for number one. Yeah, you're there also to make money. The business is there to make money, but you've also got to think about, when it's, if it ain't working, it ain't working. They're not going to change for you. They've built their business on whatever their core values are, whatever they, and they've got their ways, they've got their politics, they've got their favorites, and they're not going to change just for you. They're going to keep going the way they're going regardless. And if you don't like it, you need to go. Not that's a bad thing, nothing against them, nothing against, it's just not working out for you. So you got to go. It's just the way it is, and I know this may not be a lot of motivation, but it's, you gotta look out for yourself, for your family. You've got bills to pay, you've got family to pay, and you've also got your own personal core values. If their core values don't align with your core values, they're not going to change. I've tried that. I've tried coming in and with all these ideas of helping change the culture of the business and help changing the, they say, oh yeah, those are good ideas. And then they just don't care. They just, whatever, after you walk out the door, it's went in one ear out the other, just like kids, just like when you tell your kids to do something. But anyway, when it's time to go, it's time to go. Don't wait for change. It's not going to happen. You need to do the best for yourself. Dang it, that always happens. My alarm went off. Time to wake up. But anyway, that's basically that. Be ready to move when it's time to move. Put your employer on 30-day probation. You don't necessarily have to say, oh, I'm putting you on probation too, because, but you don't necessarily have to, but just plan out your strategy. I'm not promoting job hopping, because that's not good. That doesn't look good on a resume. That doesn't look good for an employer. Well, you're just going to leave me in 3 months or whatever, that doesn't look good. But you've got to realize that you've got to look out for yourself. And if it's not working, it's not working. No point sticking it out just because, you don't want to job hop, or you don't want to, you don't want to make yourself look bad. I think you're making yourself look worse by staying in a situation that you shouldn't be staying in. You're just getting yourself worse and worse, because they're just going to keep taking advantage of you. They're just going to keep paying you poorly. They're going to, whatever it is they're doing that you don't like, they're just going to keep doing it. And it's just going to get you more frustrated. And it's just going to whether it's not enough pay, whether it's their culture's bad, whether it's not going to change. They're not going to change for you. And you're just hurting yourself by staying in it. It's just, That's all there is to it. Like I said, I'm not promoting hopping job to job, but you got to find what you're happy at. You got to find what you're doing. And if you're not happy, then you might have to think about doing something for yourself. Kind of the path I'm starting to think of right now, because it's been the way the economy is, pay's not the greatest, costs are going up, and people just I've been mistreated, treated like a slave for too long, and it's just it's all about the higher ups, little guys, whatever, But anyway, appreciate you. Hit that subscribe button, thumbs up, do the YouTube stuff, you know what to do. Subscribe, like, comment, what, all that fun stuff. And again, if you're feeling generous, you also know what to do. But again, no pressure to that. I'll just subscribe, cost you nothing, takes 2 seconds out of your time to hit the little tap that button, or smash that button, as they might say. But appreciate y'all. Love you. I'll see you in the next one.